wandering around waiting for his turn. AAHCT WB8 VMW. About it, my number 2 backup. We're always going to keep Nick as number 1 backup because I can look under the curtain and see his toes sticking out. At least one of them. The other one, he might have it still crippled up. How about it, Craig? Are you out there this morning?
HNK.
WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jim. So glad that you have got a nice, cool house. That is wonderful. AAHCT. Yes, I'm out here. And it was an interesting weekend. I did both field days, kind of split them up. I did the Worcester Club, helped them set up on Saturday, and then early Sunday morning went up to Sarah, and both were just phenomenal. I'm just tickled to death, and that was my first field day and my first field day as an operator. So all good, all good. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Your list is, you've got a few that didn't make it in this morning, but I think we've got some weather coming, at least down here in Shreve. It's raining right now, and it's supposed to, I think, be raining for the next 60 minutes or so. So with that, to all the barometer netters out there, drive carefully and have a wonderful day. And think about it, most everybody, not everybody, because if you work in some professions like public safety or a hospital, you still have to work on Friday. But for the rest of us, it's the 4th of July. With that, WB8 VMW, have a wonderful day, and AAHCT will be listening on the side. Thank you, Jim.
Alrighty, Greg. Well, I heard Elmer in there. He probably had a leaky stem valve, and he had to take care of that, and so the engine wouldn't run away. KE8 HNK WB8 VMW. Good morning, Elmer.
E8 HNK. Good morning, Jim. I actually had the radio turned down. I was sitting here at the computer and just barely heard the last part of my call sign when you were wondering where I was at. Other than that, just sitting here getting ready for the morning. We got rain coming in, but hopefully I could get some work done on our pickup truck. I got to put a new cross member mount in. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be doing some grinding on the frame and some other stuff, but it's a fairly simple, straightforward fix. It's just time consuming. So other than that, I don't have really all that much to talk about. Just going to say everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. I'll catch you tomorrow on the thing. I'll be checking into that a little bit early, but at the beginning, and then I'll be on my way. So alrighty, Jim. Thanks for having me. K8H&K. Back over to WB8 VMW 73.
Alrighty, Elmer. Well, you keep cool today and keep dry. We'll catch you later. Alrighty, Randy. KD8 CFH WB8 VMW. How many dogs you got in your lap, Andy? Or are you there in the kitchen making breakfast for you and your better half?
KD8 ZSH. Morning, Jim. No, I'm in the kitchen. I'm a-cooking. I'm glad to hear you got your AC situation squared away. Not much going on here. I have to take my daughter in for a regularly scheduled doctor's appointment this morning, but other than that, not much going on. Like I said, once again, I'm glad to hear about your AC. You, Jim.
All righty. Now, don't burn the bacon-flavored oatmeal there, Randy, because bacon-flavored oatmeal keeps you healthy. I don't know about the wealthy part, and I'm not too sure about the wise, healthy, wealthy, and wise. but it'll keep you healthy. But don't throw it out in the lawn because it kills the grass. All righty, Randy, you take care. All righty, time for some of the Outlanders here. K5CFY. You should be just out of the door, headed on your walk this morning. No. Yeah, well, you're probably done with your walk, Ray. How about it, Ray? How's everything in Oklahoma?
WBA, BMW, K5CFY. Well, no walk today. It's raining. Has been all night. I think we got close to 2 inches of rain last night, and I think we had 4 inches Saturday or Friday night. But anyway, we did the field day, made some contacts. It was hot and humid, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Anyway, glad you got your AC going, and good to hear everybody out there. So with that, I'll say 7-3 there to you, Jim. Thanks for doing the pre-net. K5CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. And we got rain coming here. It doesn't look like too much, but it'll probably rain a little bit, and then it'll go away, and then it'll be, the humidity will be about 300%. So that'll really help. All righty, well, let's go down to Florida. They already slid the door and halfway through their walk. Who knows? Maybe they got Missy with them. W8JAX. Good morning, Rod and crew.
W8WKY.
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is K8JAX this morning, and W8JAX and K9LUCY are with me. Miss Missy has a dentist appointment this morning, so she couldn't make it. One of these days, hopefully tomorrow, she'll be able to come along with us. And we have the sun coming up and 73 degrees down here in Jacksonville, and there's ducks along the side of the pond here that we're watching. A lot of babies growing up and getting big. So anyway, hope you have a great day there, Jim. Glad to hear you have the air conditioning back. Turn it back to you. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, I'm just so lucky to get the pretty one in the morning. You got the pretty smart one and the smart pretty one. And actually, you're both, and so is he. Even Lucy. And you tell Missy, I got Judy just went down, got her fangs all sharpened up and everything. So, she's in good fighting spirits now. So that's good. Air conditioning, makes her a little perky. And with them sharp teeth, I got to walk very quietly. All righty, Wendy. I'm going to switch out of here before I tell a lie. All righty. Well, let me see. We got about 3.5 minutes there. We'll see if LJ is still awake this morning. KB8 LJ, WB8 VMW.
Jim, K8MNT is connected. KD8 is K8MNT.
Roger, Nick. All righty. Well, we're gonna switch down and get a quick connect here with KA8MNT. Good morning, Tom. And if everything is okay and the pretty nurses aren't pestering you, say good morning to the people that would love to hear from you. WB8 VMW.
WB8 BMW, this is K88MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that's out there on the before net or pre-net. and things are going along pretty good up here. I'm on the 7th floor of what they call the J building, or the cardiac building, and I see the tops of a lot of buildings, and I see a lot of clouds, and from what I understand, it's going to have a lot of rain today, but after today it should be a little bit better. But as far as I'm going, things are looking great. The way I talked to the doctor yesterday, and all of my nurses that I had, it looks like I'll be getting out of this popsicle stand today. So I'll be one happy ham, put it that way. But other than that, things, like I said, things are going great. So before I babble on too long, I'll turn everything back over. This is KA8MNT, turning everything back over to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, it's good to hear from you, and good to hear that you get out of one place and either go back to another a caretaker type thing, or go home, which is the end, the destination's end, for you to sit back and relax. And so good to hear from you, and everybody's got you on their prayer list. So hopefully the doctor's hand was guided, done the right things at the right time, and you'll be, well, I don't know if any of us will ever be 100%, but anyway, get you up and going again so we can hear you in the morning. So you get well, Tom. Get home and get back on the air and give us some humor in the morning. So take care. I'm going to back up and get ready to turn this over and make it official. So we're thinking of you. We're praying for you to keep getting better and better. 7 trees, Tom, and take care.
David, come on pretty soon. Jim, I know you probably called me and you missed me. I was in the restroom. Hey, got to do that every once in a while, you know. But anyhow, good to hear you. And Kia at the 8th Sheriff Outpost, sir.
All righty, Mark. Yeah, when you didn't answer, I thought part of the earth fell away and Wadsworth was with it. And that's the reason you didn't get on the radio, because that part of the earth broke away and sailed out into orbit somewhere else. All righty, Mark. Yeah, you don't want to stay on the radio when you should be in the little boys' room. You know, accidents happen, you know. All righty, Mark. Well, we'll catch you. We'll put you back in the line for next tomorrow, in the next round. All righty. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Dave here and see if we can get an update on Meg and see if she got her bottom wet. KD NT8D WB8 VMW. How about it, Dave? How's Meg doing? And turn it over to you.
Good morning there, Jim. Yeah, Meg's resting in the garage. She's going to stay dry today. Did a little field day activity yesterday, so that took part of the weekend, and didn't get out on Saturday. So looking for the next dry spell. If I can get a crew, we'll head up to Fairport or something like that. So I think that's the plan. And if you can stick around there, Tom, I'll put you at the top of the list here with the short timers at the beginning of the net. Get you back in here if you got the energy. Thanks a lot, Jim. Throw it back to you, and then I'm going to open this thing up.
All righty, Dave. We'll make it short. Everybody stay safe, stay cool, like me. And stay healthy and be careful out there. Don't do anything outside that you don't have to do, and and just take it easy. Alrighty, well, everybody stay healthy, stay cool. Back to you, Dave. I'm going to head for the kitchen.
All right there, Jim. Enjoy your bacon-flavored oatmeal. Give Judy a hug. And enjoy the cool air. It's going to be stormy and probably cooler outside anyway, so too bad it wasn't a steaming hot day for you today. Hi. Have a good start to your week. Thanks a lot for getting everybody round up here, Jim. Calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the WAWKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, where we have a PL of 114.8. This control net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic must go through net control, though emergency and priority traffic are welcome to break in at any time. This is Dave, November Tango 8 Delta, NTAD, your net control operator for this Monday morning. On the bird list, I have, of course, VMW. I got SLG, OZZ, PMI, AT, OG, GXX, CT, HNK, ZSH. I'm marking you short time, Randy. CFY, the JAX is portable. MNT, I'll get right back to you here at the top, Tom, if you're still around, and SFS. Let's go ahead and open it up for the top of the hour short time mobiles and such. Please call now.
W8WKY.
88 Victor, Mike Mobile.
Kilo Julia 5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia.
NTAD, this is Philadelphia 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. Nick down the farm and short this morning.
73.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP Lori Maslin short time.
E8 Mike Papa Mobile.
All right, I'm going to pick it up. Added VMM, DIT. I marked SLG short time. Somebody doubled with Nick. Then I got Lori T, DTP, and MPG Mobile. The one person who was between DIT and DTP, would you please come back with your call?
Morning, Dave. November 7 Victor Alpha November N7 VAN Brian Mobile. I'm in and out today. Over.
All right, Brian, thanks a lot for your in and out. Be safe on the road. We got you on the log. Let me grab W8MPG. You were the hardest to copy. Go ahead.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, everybody on the net. 74 humid degrees on my way to work this morning. Got some steady rain on the windshield. Also have a deer fly on the windshield, and I hope he stays there and doesn't come over my direction looking for some breakfast. Back to you, Dave. Everybody have a great day. W8MPG.
All right, you be safe and keep your hands on the wheel. Don't be swatting at that fly. And I'll tell you, the little flies out there on the lake will bite through your jeans harder than a deer fly. And I'll tell you, I don't know how they do it. Have a good one. Thanks a lot for joining us there, Brian. Take care. Let me get Brian in here, KD8 VMM, and then stand by Lori.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Everybody on the net. Yeah, just doing a job in Medina. 74 degrees was my overnight low. 74 dew point too, so it's quite humid.
It's starting to drizzle a little bit here, and I see the clouds coming in, so it looks like we're going to get some rain. Hopefully everybody had a good field day. It was hot, so I just did a bunch of yard work, so, and sweated too. So, and stay cool. It's supposed to cool down this week, so, and see what happens. So, 88VMM, and I'll be cool.
All right, Brian, sounds like you're set for a good week. Be careful, and thanks for starting out the week with us. Always enjoy having you aboard first thing on a Monday morning. Let's see. Lori, I'm going to get to you, and then I'm going to get to Tom, and we'll get the last two short-timers in here as well. KF8DTP. Good morning, Lori. Thanks for checking in with us.
NT8D from KF8DTP. I just wanted to stop by and tell everybody good morning, and sorry that I missed everybody on field day over the weekend. We had a vehicle go down, so we had to work on it so that we had running vehicles. So, you know, I was really looking forward to coming out and doing field day, but, you know, things happen. So there's always next year, and that's how I have to look at this right now. But we have our truck running, and that's all that matters, too. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Net Control and hope everybody has a great day. 7-3, y'all.
All right, Lori. Yep, those things happen. Sorry we missed you, and but you'll get another chance. Hope everything's running fine for you today, and have a safe start to your week. Thanks for checking in with us. And speaking of, by the way, I think Mark OG is going to be out of town next month, so I'm looking for an assistant for to help out with the fox hunt. Looking to do it on the 19th of July. So throw that out there if anybody's interested. Just need somebody to help help run things for a fox hunt. With that, stand by, Matt. I'm going to get a couple in here real quick. Let me get back up to Tom. If you're still there, Tom, KA8MNT. Before you leave, take a walk up to the observation deck. It's a really nice view of downtown. I'm quite familiar with J Building. KA8MNT, NTAD.
NTAD, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Dave, and everybody else that's here. Yeah, I haven't been able to make it up there yet. They have me. It's been a trip weekend. Let's put it that way. They did my procedure on Thursday, and they kept me in CICU on Friday. Saturday they moved me up here to the 7th floor, which is a step-down unit, and I was confined to bed until this morning, or Sunday morning, and I've been up moving around ever since, but got a nice big window next to me, and I see a lot of the buildings and stuff that are where I can see, but there's a lot of clouds moving in, and from what I saw on the weather earlier this morning, we're in for some pretty good rain in different areas. So don't know if everybody's going to get hit, but it's going to be there. Let's see what else. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in this morning, and that's going to determine whether I get to blow this popsicle joint or to get out of here anyhow and go home. From everything I gathered from yesterday, it's looking like it's going to happen. So I'm pretty excited about that. But then I get my life back to normal again. Then I can get back on HF like it should be. Okay, enough of me babbling around again. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. This is Kilo, Alpha 8, Mike, November, Tango, turning it over to the award-winning NT8D.
right there, Tom. So glad to hear things are going well for you there. And getting out of the hospital there is a wonderful day. I'm sure you're going to look forward to it and enjoy it when it happens. I hope it happens for you today. They wouldn't let me out until I could walk and poop, but I made them let me leave eventually. And wishing you just a speedy recovery. It's so nice to hear you. And you're sounding very well. So again, if you get a chance, it's a nice view from the observation deck. The last day there, I always kind of go up there and take a view. So, in other words, I've been there more than once. You have a good one, Tom. Nice to have you on the net this morning. Let's see here. Stand by there, Nick. Let me get Matthew in here. KJ5 DIT NT8D.
Good morning. I've got two of my little ones up this morning. And they're being ornery, but that's them. They're gorgeous little kids. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Seems threatening to give us a little rain, but so far it's getting pushed off. So I'm looking forward to this morning. Getting the things I need to done. Addie, just a minute. So, I wish y'all a wonderful Monday.
W8WKY.
All right, Matthew, thanks for starting out the week with us. Have fun with the kids this morning. It sounds like they already have all their energy going for the week. So try to keep up. And happy Monday at you. Let me jump over to Nick. Successful field day there, Nick. Did you get any sleep yesterday afternoon?
NT8D, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Dave, and all the Barometer Netizens. Great time this weekend. Thanks for all your help yesterday, Dave. Do appreciate it. And, yeah, we had a good time. There's that. You got to hear my outside voice a couple of times. That's always fun. And, yeah, not a whole lot of sleep yesterday afternoon, a couple hours. Audrey's birthday was Saturday, so we had to play catch-up with celebrating that yesterday. And with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. And if you would do me a favor, please, I stepped all over KB8LJ to get Tom in there earlier. So if you could get him in there sooner than later, I'm sure he'd appreciate it this morning. NTAD, KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there. Thanks. I got Chuck on the list. Hey, at least you got a couple hours in. Happy birthday to Audrey there. And I did hear your outside voice. Fortunately, we were outside. Hey, have a good one. Be safe, and have a good Monday for you there, Nick. Get some rest. Let me grab Randy here, KD8ZSH. I think he's got to take his somebody to a doctor's appointment, maybe. KD8ZSH, NT8D.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, everybody. Yep, I've got to take my daughter. Scheduled monthly doctor's visit, so be bugging out of here in a little bit. Just look at the weather forecast. We're definitely going to be getting some rain, which is all right by me. That means I don't have to go out and water. So just want to say hi to everybody. Hope you have a great day, and urge you, as always, to be safe. This is KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right. Well, I hope the talk is nice to your daughter. And, yeah, radar shows a lot of scattered thunderstorms around. Glad I got the lawn mowed yesterday because it really needed it, and it would have gone wild if I hadn't. So happy Monday to you there, Randy. Thanks for being here, and we'll listen for you throughout the week. Take care, and best to your daughter there. Let's see. Let's go down south, grab our portables. WAJAX, K8JAX. Wendy and Rod and Lucy. Missing Missy. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Well, good morning there, Dave. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, and WAJAX is with K9LUCY. He's waving over there. And we're right by the fountain, if you can hear any water going here in the pond. And it's 73 degrees down here in Jacksonville. And we're glad to hear that Tom may be going home today. We'll just keep praying that things go well for him. And hopefully next weekend you'll be able to get Meg out in the water, see how that goes. But back to you there, Dave. Have a great day. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right, nice to hear from you guys. Be safe. I think it's going to rain again next weekend, so I'm looking for maybe if I have no tunings on Thursday, that might be a good day. So everything's always just so up in the air. It's all a matter of is it a good day, and do I have to work that day? And if it lines up, it lines up. Have a good one, and we'll listen for you again tomorrow. Take care there, Wendy. Best to the whole family down there. Let's see. K8PMI, probably not around, but let me check anyways. I heard him at the end of the string earlier. WA4GXX, are you not mobile this morning? WA4GXX. Tom, good morning.
Morning, Dave, A8GXX. That's okay. Yeah, just getting ready to go in. Thanks for being there, and you have a great day. NT8DWAGXX mode.
Monday morning handwriting there, Tom. Good one. Be safe. Glad you're not too busy here. Let me find Elmer, K8HNK. You're kind of in and out there this morning. Elmer, good morning. I guess he's out at this time. Let's try AA8CT. Usually you have something to do after the net. Go ahead there, Craig. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead there, Craig.
Yes, I can't talk too. NTA8D. Good morning, Dave. AA8CT. Yes, I'm getting ready. I usually head out about in about 3-4 minutes and go see if I can bend, shape, and twist my body into various positions. I think they call it working out or anything. But anyway, yes, good morning. We have had rain. It's coming your way because I'm a little bit west of you, and it came down medium hard. How's that? And if you're looking, I have never been on a fox hunt. I would be intrigued if you need help, but I don't know how much help I can be. So with that, we'll leave it at that, and you can find my number in the Sarah roster, and give me a call sometime, and we can chat. So with that, I am going to walk out the door. Thank you for getting back to me. This is AA8CT, turning it back to NT8D. Dave, have a wonderful day. All the barometer netters, go out and make somebody smile. It'll make you feel better. 73s, my friend.
All right, Craig. Well, thank you very much for volunteering. I do appreciate that. I'll look you up and give you a call probably later on sometime this afternoon. And Yeah, it's not a whole lot to it. It's just gathering everybody together at the parking lot and getting them all started is pretty much it. And maybe taking an hour or two before that day and making sure that you can hear the Fox from the starting point. So it's really not a whole lot to it, but appreciate the extra help. You just need to kind of have two bodies there, that's all. And we'll make it happen. Don't work out too hard. Don't pull anything that you don't want to pull. Take care there, Craig. Let's see. AC8AT. John, are you still here this morning? All right, nothing heard. I still got a couple on my earlier bird list. I'm going to take a short break from the list here and just call for short time only. If you need to be in and out or short time, call now. We'll get you in here and in and out, and then we'll get back to the list. Short time only, please.
KF8 AHK, Dale and Louisville, short time.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob, mobile on I-77.
I'll be out. Okay, have a good day.
W8WKY.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff in New Franklin. I'll be in and out.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Uniform India Bravo, KE8, UIP, John, mobile.
I'm going to pick it up. I got AHK, LYJ, then there was a collision, and then I got DTA and UIB. The collision couple. Come back one at a time if you can, please.
Roger, this is Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob, mobile on I-77.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Stu, Chardon, Mobile, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Whiskey X-Ray, short time mobile.
India 4, Rome Hotel Uniform, Doug Mobile, in and out.
Doug, Romeo Hotel Uniform, give me your prefix again.
Kilo India.
All right, I got Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, QSL.
You were broken. Can you repeat?
Roger, I got you in as Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, QSL.
QSL.
All right, thanks very much. Be safe and happy Monday. Stu, I got you in here, in and out. Thanks for your check-in. Let me grab KE8 UIB. You were the most choppy. Go ahead there, John.
KE8 Dave from KE8 UIB. Good morning, Dave. Everybody out there on the net. It's Monday morning, and yeah, and unfortunately, guys, we weren't able to make the Sarah Field day. We were coming home Friday night with a load of some of the material to do our fascia this week because I only work till Tuesday and have some days off for the holiday, so that was my game plan. As we round the corner with the load coming home, the wheel bearing went out on my truck, and with that, I spent the weekend replacing the wheel bearing. I had to replace the lower ball joint because, you know, the ball joint, the steering hub and the control arm, they're all aluminum. Things like to seize up, so parts don't come apart friendly. And I'm I'm going to tell you what, I am a one-store older man this morning, that's for sure. The body took a beating on that one. But it is Monday. I'm headed off to work. I only have a 2-day work week. I'm about to make the best of it. With that, you guys, this is K8UIB living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Stay in front of the net, Dave.
Gotcha, John. Take plenty of ibuprofen, and of course the bearing's always going to go out when you have a full load, so get your work done and then enjoy your holiday. Be safe, and thanks for checking in. Take care of yourself. Let's get KF8DTA, KF8DTA, NTAD. All right, let's grab KF8AHK, the first one in here. KF8AHK, NTAD. All right, Bob, KA8LYJ. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Dave. This is
All right, Bob. Apologize. You were so strong when you came in the first time. I figured you had a little string left, but there's nothing there. You try it one more time. K8LYJ. All right, that didn't work. Tom, K8OWX. Good morning. All right, well, we lost some folks, but at least we got them on the log. And they can always circle back and recheck. Let's get back to the early bird list then. Let's grab our Outlanders, KI5OZZ. Did you get your coffee in you there, Nance?
NT8D and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. I hope everyone is doing well and morning another Monday. Haha. Anyway, yeah, the coffee is caffeinating, but it's not quite doing the trick, so I think I might go catch a few more winks. So with that, I'll pass it back to you. Have a magnificent Monday. KI5OZZ, back to net.
Very fortunate for you if you can do that and take advantage. I'll tell you, one of the tricks that I remembered over the weekend is that if you let the coffee sit in a percolator all night, like you do for field day, and then grab a cup first thing in the morning, it's pretty high test. So maybe that's the trick there, Nance. Take care, be safe, and thanks for checking in with us. While we're out there, let's grab Ray, K5CFY, NTAD. Ray might be going back and taking a restful nap with the rain coming in. That would really be a nice day. Not going to happen here, but sleeping during a rainstorm is really enjoyable. All right, that takes us to, let me get Chuck, and then we'll grab our dog pound here. KB8LJ, NTAD.
NT8D in the group from KB8LJ. Well, I want to thank Nick for standing up and letting it know that I got stepped on. And, as I pointed out before, God put me on the air to drive Nick nuts, and I guess I did it once again, but no problem. He was most gracious and magnanimous about recognizing that he had stepped on me and made sure that I got my turn here. And I can't help but observe that once again, as it seems to have been the case here, I woke up to find that my overnight low temperature was higher than the temperature in Jacksonville. So for the JAXs, enjoy the cool weather. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Roger. Well, I'm glad we got you in here, Chuck. And you digital guys have your own idiosyncrasies to deal with, I suppose. But mighty nice of Nick to let me know that he heard you or knew you were there, probably on a screen somewhere, because I did not hear you, sorry. Yeah, I heard the weather person yesterday talk about, hey, it's going to be in the 80s, and this is a cool down. And I'm thinking, oh, dog days of summer aren't supposed to start in June. And this is the last day of June, by the way. So let's get ready for another month. With that, I'm going to grab the dog pound, and then we'll take another round of check-ins here. Let's start with Southern Mark, KE8SFS. Good morning, Mark. Happy Monday to you.
W8WKY.
Dave, today. Yeah, we got 73 degrees here. Supposed to get up to 82 today. Feel like 75 right now. And we got 100% chance of rain? Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I don't know if it started or not yet. I hadn't looked out the window. But it's saying that 100% chance of rain. And the wind is 14 miles per hour south-southwest. Gas price is $2.48 all around Wadsworth. It's at the Sunoco gas station on Route 261 or Akron Row there, right in town right here, between Akron Row and High Street, across from CVS. They got it at $2.79. I think nobody told them that everybody dropping their prices. And but anyhow, let me drop that for a bit. Doing okay, I got a doctor appointment at 9:30 today, that morning. So I got to make that quick, But I'm doing okay. I did field day last Saturday, but they put me on the 80 meter, and I didn't get nobody. And I don't know. And somebody else said something about 80 meter, and nobody got them either. And yeah, well, can't do nothing about that. Hey, if they're not out there, they're not out there. But all that, like I say, I'm doing okay now. I'm just laying on my bed, listening to you guys, and enjoying myself. So I'm going to give it back to you, Dave. Q8 Serapalto, sir.
All right, Mark. Well, that sounds like a great way to start a Monday morning, except for the doctor's appointment, I suppose. It goes smoothly for you. And thanks for sticking around and chatting with us. You have a great start to your week and a happy Monday. And, yeah, my first field day I did overnight on 80 meters. It was back when they had it out in front of the library in Rittman. And, of course, thunderstorm rolled through. And, yeah, scattered thunderstorms all over the place today. you probably won't rain all day where you're at, but you probably will get some at some point. So thanks for calling, and take care, Mark. Let's go ahead and grab the middle mark, K4OG, NTAD. Happy Monday.
NTAD, K4OG. Good morning, Dave and everyone. Yes, sir, Dave. It was a fantastic field day. Met all my expectations and more. I just brought the satellite rig and set it up, started talking to people, explaining it. Josh was really interested, him and Kevin, and Josh just bounced in between, making contacts on the other radios and working the satellites. We worked through our problems as a team. He started hearing himself back on the satellites and made the contact, and I was so comfortable showing Josh and them how to work the satellites. It was a testament to the ICOM 9700, the SAT box, and the talent we got on our team. They stayed up the rest of the morning and made some more contacts while I took a nap. It was awesome, Dave. And sorry I can't make the fox hunt and help out. Craig's going to be a super advantage to you. Hey, he's pretty tall, you know. He could probably hide that antenna real good. So Craig will be an asset to you. Sorry, I'm going to go down to Kentucky the 18th, if not the 19th. The wife wants me home. They got a camping trip planned for Rough River, and I need to be home all week just to make my presence there and enjoy time with the family. All right, Dave, you take care. Thanks for coming by and helping up. We were a tuckered out bunch of hams in the morning. Appreciate it. K4OG, back to net.
Yeah, Roger there, Mark. I've done the overnight thing a couple times, and by the time you hit Sunday morning, I could tell from Nick, you just can't wait to get out of there. And then tearing everything down is just a couple hours of actual work. So I know what it's like to have a little fresh energy, a little fresh blood come in on teardown time. So I figured that would be my contribution this year. And we got everything wrapped up pretty much by 10:30. The only thing left was food in the kitchen. It came down pretty well. And while I got you here, if you can, maybe I might be able to borrow that battery from you for the fox hunt again in a couple of weeks here. But yeah, family comes first there. Thanks a lot there, Mark. I'll talk to you before then, I'm sure anyways. Have a good day at work. Let me grab Northern Mark, and then we'll get some more check-ins in here. KC8FQV, good morning, Northern Mark. Happy Monday.
Well, at least I didn't have to battle anything. You just called me. Hopefully Jim got his air conditioner. I don't even know if he did or not. But at least yesterday it was a hot day. But there was no thunderstorm. Because I would have been really mad. I was mad enough, but I wasn't mad. Because at least it was a decent day to drive. So, yeah, I drove clear out there, and I said, well, where is this place? I thought it was where I was at. So, yeah, I got there. I had to go down to Burger King, use their facilities. But I seen where the Castro Moel, the Mexicans at. So, we'll send it back to net. In KCFTV. Saturday it was a storm. I went to Kennywood. Yep, went over there because the Coaster Club was there. But we had some thunderstorms, and yeah, they came really down. So then it cleared up at the end of the day, but they decided they were going to close because it got so much rain they couldn't go anymore, and they said, oh, we're going to close.
If they would have waited a little bit, they could have opened back up. It was 4 o'clock when that rainstorm came in, or 4:30, and it really came down. And you know, they don't like lightning neither. Well, with lightning, I think that would made their decision. So we'll send it back to net. Yeah, but at least yesterday was a decent day to drive. I would have been mad if it was like Saturday. So I'll send it back to net. KC8FQV.
All right, Mark. Well, it sounds like you had stuff to keep you busy there. I got a buddy of mine up in Lake County. He's part of the Coaster Club. He's been riding coasters since back when Euclid Beach opened up. He's got to be probably about my dad's age. He's got to be pushing 90 about now. And he'll still get on a coaster. He's got some beautiful pictures in his living room. He's a guitar player, a jazz guitar player I play with. And he's a real enthusiast. So you've probably even ran into him at some point in your life, although you would never know it. Take care there, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Have a safe Monday, and walk between the raindrops, as the song goes. This is NTAD, Dave in Copley, with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the WAWKY repeater. It is 7:42, the magic minute of the hour, and we're going to open it up for check-ins. If you're mobile, please let me know.
Bills are London.
November 8th, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB Nemo Anti-Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor, Quebec, Sierra, Paul in Maine.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
KD8JZE, Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo, and announce.
All right, I'm going to pick it up. That's called. Just let me confirm. I got Kilo Echo 8, Juliet Zulu Echo. QSL?
That's Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo, KD8JZE, Carmelo and Medina.
Thanks, Mello. Thank you very much. I've got your correction. You be safe out there, and have a happy Monday. Let me grab AB8MO Mobile, because I know you have a short window. Go ahead, Andy. Happy Monday to you.
NTAD, this is AB8MO. Yeah, very short. I'm looking through the windows at work. Good morning, Dave. I got a nice suntan when my trip up to New England, up to Cape Cod. The weather was pretty good for the most part, and I had only one hot, muggy day. Well, the first half of the vacation was hot. The second half was much cooler. As a matter of fact, Friday was so beautiful. We went out for a 16-mile bike ride on the Cape Cod Rail Trail, and I don't think you could have asked for much better weather. About 75 degrees and low humidity and bright sunshine. Did get a little sunburn, but that's okay. Skin's flaking off, reveal that nice tan. So anyhow, I don't know if the guys who ran out of steering, I know Bob LYJ said he was on 77, and if he went north and he crossed 18, yeah, you can't. I found he absolutely could not get in a 3.9 north of 18, but this repeater, 147.015, covers beautifully, and that stretcher 3.9 does not.
So there are a lot of area repeaters connected for the Barometer Net, so please use them if you don't feel like you have to stay on 3.9. There's Elyria, 146.700. There's 147.015, which covers all the way down to Hartville, I know, and covers that stretch on 77 north of Akron that 3.9 doesn't. And then you got 210 that covers the south down in Worcester. So they're there for you guys. Just, you know, if you run out of range at 3.9, there very well could be a linked repeater where you can continue getting into the Barometer Net. So I got from Northeast Ohio. I'm going to head into work. Thanks for picking me up there, Dave, and everybody have a great day. This is AB8MO.
All right there. Thanks a lot there, Andy. And, yeah, thanks for the information, reminding people about all the links. I have to reprogram some of those into my mobile. Every time I have some to... if I disconnect my battery for anything, the radio loses all its memory. It's an old radio, and the battery's dead inside the radio, so it doesn't keep the memories unless it keeps the power. So I don't have some of those links programmed into the mobile here. That's a good idea. Thanks for the reminder. Have a good day at work, and thanks for checking in on a Monday. Glad we got you, Andy. Let me go back up to the top here, because there was either a collision or I think it might have been Bill with some QRN on his audio there. Was the first check-in N8WS, November 8 Whiskey Sugar? Let me check.
Yes, it was, Dave. How's the copy? Looks to me like the repeater signal is down, probably caused by the weather.
Real noisy on your audio, got a little better at the end. And just, you know, my thoughts on this, because this is pretty common on your signal there, Bill, is I think that the PTT switch is rubbing on something inside of your microphone, and that little rubbing and vibration is what's causing the QRN on your audio, though. I think it's internal to the microphone, and it's just physical, two pieces rubbing against each other. That's kind of what it sounds like to me, but I think we got you. Go ahead and let's get your report.
Yeah, okay, NTAT in the group N8WS. Well, I don't have another mic, so I can't switch it out. I'll try to get through this in a hurry. Air quality index this morning's at 56. That's in the good, moderate range, but barely. My sunrise, 5:59. My sunset, 9:07. Like today, 15 hours, 8 minutes. I got 73 degrees. That's the same as they had down there in Florida. Humidity, 90%. Wind speed south at 12, southwest at 12. Barometer 2999, dew point 70 degrees, visibility 8 miles. Prediction for today is showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 p.m. Chance of precipitation 90%. And it's I got a very light drizzle here right now. Solar flux indices at 128, sunspot number 131. A is 8, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet. East skip predicted on 6 meters. I hope the guys got some 6 and 2 meters in on field day. Tropo could be between a 1 and a 2 depending on where you are in Ohio. And spaceweather.com, a CME is coming. That's a natural event. Let's see, we got 4, 8, 9. I think there's 9 sunspot groups on the sun. And the next article is an extremely rare 2-naked-eye nova. A good article. If you got time, take a look at that. If we had, well, we won't see it anyhow because it's in the southern hemisphere. Back to you, Dave. NT8D in the group, 7-3, everyone. N8WS.
Comment, please.
Recognize SLG. I got your report there, Bill, and by the end, your audio was almost completely clear. And Nick might be commenting on the audio as well. I think once you held everything nice and steady, everything cleared up really nicely, and we had a full copy on your transmission, just so you know there, Bill. Go ahead, KD8SLG.
NTAD, KD8SLG, thanks, Dave. And, yeah, comment on two things. We did make 2-meter simplex and 6-meter contacts on field day, as well as satellite contacts, as Mark mentioned earlier, which is way cool. And, yeah, I concur it's something physical with the microphone. It sounds more like wind blowing across the microphone than an actual electronic or electrical interference. Thanks, Dave. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Roger. Yeah, the setup was really impressive when I got there, Nick. Congratulations. It really was a success. And, yeah, it seems purely physical. It doesn't sound electronic at all in the noise there, Bill. It seems purely physical. So I just think there's, I said, either something blowing across the mic or rubbing inside the mic. It sounds like just the PTT switch moves around if you change the pressure on it or change the angle of your thumb or something. That to me, it seems like what it sounds like. And he said the best way to check that out is just swap out microphones, see if the sound goes away. But take care. Thanks for your report. Much appreciated, and have a happy Monday. With that, I'm going to jump up to Lake County, grab Joe up there, N8JKO NTAD. Over to you.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. 74 degrees up here on the beautiful North Coast in Willoughby, Ohio. Cloudy, going to expect some rain. So, just going to be another day in paradise, just a wet one. Got a few home projects to take care of, and looking forward to a good balance of the week. Of course, more baseball for my grandchildren, so Grandpa's going to be hitting the road trip. Unfortunately, didn't participate in Field Day this year. I really have to find a cheap excuse to get into it, but as long as the kids are in baseball, family first. Otherwise, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
As Nancy says, family before Hamley, and yeah, the kids will grow up, so you gotta take advantage of the time while they're that age, because it don't stick around for long. I did not operate for Field Day. I was purely logistical help this year, which just kind of felt with where my mood was, and it worked out just fine, I think. So. Have a good one and enjoy the holiday. Hopefully you get to spend it with family as well. With that, I'm going to jump all the way out to Maine on the East Coast there. KC1VQS, good morning. Thanks for checking in with us on the Barometer Net, NTAD.
Good morning, Dave, and everyone on the net this morning. We had a very chilly, rainy weekend here for Field Day, which didn't make it very pleasant. But this week is looking great. We're supposed to be in the 80s all week, and it looks like the upcoming holiday will be great. So looking forward to spending some time with my wife on a 3-day weekend, so that will be great. With that, I'll say 7-3, everyone. Have a great day. And KC1VQS back to Net Control.
Right there, Paul. Well, enjoy the holiday coming up. Hopefully the weather stays nice for you. And sorry it was a little chilly, but, the East Coast weather is just kind of different than here in the Great Lakes Basin here. So enjoy. And it's beautiful out there, so I hope it works out perfect for you and your wife. Thanks for checking in with us on a Monday morning. With that, we'll get over to a world traveler here, John, W8TD. Good morning, John. Happy Monday.
NT8D in the net. Good morning, all. W8TD. Stuck in Ohio for another little while. But it's not cold it's not cold or snowing. I can stand Ohio when it's like this. Interesting net this morning. I actually have comments. Fox hunting. Back in the 70s, the Canton Amateur Radio Club was much larger than it is today. I don't know why they've dropped off as severely as they have. But back then, when there was a bunch of us, and it was a relatively young group for some reason. And we did fox hunts fairly regularly. The deal was, if you were the first successful hunter, you then had the honor of being the fox at the subsequent event. I only managed that once, but I did. And I had a lot of fun being the fox. That was a lot more fun than being the hunter. I found my way to the top of a pretty large tree and sat up there. And in the end, I had to holler down hints at the people that were nearby but still puzzled. So I considered that a success. Field day turned into a chore weekend. I had a client in town that I didn't realize I was going to be in town. Had to work with him, get a bunch of paperwork together, which I have to run to the courthouse today and get filed. So that goofed that up. Didn't get to visit anybody, but I've enjoyed hearing about all the events and all the activities. So yay! Love field day, and I consider it very important. Also, what else was there? I'm going to take a reset here. I'm going to be greedy today. Those of us who are old enough to, you remember when they would show us Geiger counters? Or if you watch old movies, you might have heard Geiger counters. There's a sound that Geiger counters make when they're detecting. It's a tick or a click. And when they're detecting a lot, it's a continuous series of clicks. That sound is what we're hearing on some of the signals, including you, NT8D. Occasionally, your signal is mostly quiet, but this Geiger counter noise is coming in with you sometimes up and down, and several of the other stations, and I think maybe WS is an extreme case of it. And once again, that's descent. That's not how a weak signal sounds in an FM receiver. But if you have descents, it sounds like that. So keep an ear out for that noise. It's distinctive and tells you something. Comments. Let's see. Saturday morning, I think. I was talking about the good old days when we'd show up at a naked site and set up an emergency station and operate field day. And somebody commented that Sarah was running a naked site this year, but then the people started talking about the refrigerator and the stove. That's infrastructure. And I assume they're using buildings or shelters or picnic tables, and those are infrastructure. That's not a naked site. Naked site is there's nothing there until you get there and nothing there when you leave. NT8D in the net. W8TD.
All right there, John. Yeah, I've been hearing that Geiger counter noise on a number of signals. I think that was probably on Bill's as well, but that was in addition to the other physical noise I think that was there. It kind of happens pretty often for his signal only. So I'm not sure where that comes from. I'm running about 20 watts into a J-pole at about 35 feet from Copley here. that generally gets me in pretty well. Your signal sounded pretty clean, just for your information. I wasn't hearing any of those clicks. And yeah, Bob Bone was one of the big fox hunt guys here when I kind of got back into ham radio, and so I kind of like to try to keep the tradition going for Bob. And it'd be nice to get regular enough fox hunts that we could just pass it off and do it regularly. So far, we've been doing it about once a year, I think. So we'll see how it goes. Still going to pull it off, I think, for next month. So maybe we'll see you. And yeah, being the fox can be a lot of fun, that's for sure. And when I was the hunter, it's really a lot of fun to work with a partner. You got somebody to chat with. One person drives, the other person runs the radio equipment, and it's pretty efficient. So thanks for joining us, and have a great start to your week there, John. This is NTAD, Dave and Copley with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net Monday morning edition. We're at the top of the hour. Let's see if we can get another round of check-ins here, see if we can get us up close to 42. Please call now.
E8 H&K, in and out.
W8.
In and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8, VOX, Scott and Vermilion.
Kilo Fox, Trot 8, Charlie Lima Oscar, Mark in Middlefield.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up here. Elmer, I got you in and out on your recheck. Got you on the early bird list there, my friend. Have a good morning. We'll get in touch with you soon. Got VOX and CLO. There was another in and out that came in right after Elmer did. Didn't get a call sign. Would you please come back?
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, Philip in River Styx, Ohio. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Gotcha, Phil. Happy Monday. Thanks for the effort and checking in. Got you on the log. Have a safe start to your week. Looks like we're going to have some rain rolling through here shortly. But we're doing good at the moment. Stand by, Mark. Let's get Scott. KE8 VOX up on the shores of Lake Erie. What's it looking like up there, Scott?
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, all our listeners. This is KE8 to VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, the lake's calm. There may be 6 inches or less waves. It's pretty calm. The water temperature up here in Vermilion 77.7 today. It actually dropped a degree from yesterday, but still a beautiful looking lake this morning. Air temperature 76. No rain yet. No rain for the last 3 days, but sure does look like it's going to rain here and whatnot. But it's Ohio. It might hit us. It might not. Who knows? Wait till it happens. But that's all I got there, Dave. Had a great time at Field Day. Sorry I missed you, but they definitely had it going on there at Sarah. And that's it. This KE8 VOX sending it back to net control.
I'm sorry I missed you too, Scott. I didn't get there on Saturday, but I definitely wanted to contribute, so I saved up my energies for Sunday morning. And they had some coffee and some Entmans and plenty of fresh fruit left over, so that was a great way to start the day. Wow, water temperature in the 70s. I'll tell you, I remember being a kid swimming in Lake Erie, and if it got into the 70s, it kind of helped keep you from turning blue so fast. I remember when my mother would drag us out of the lake so we wouldn't get hypothermia. Anyways, you have a great Monday, Scott. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll listen for you throughout the week. Take care. Mark, KF8CLO, nice to have you aboard here on the Barometer Net. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you, too. I was there Saturday, and boy, he put me to work, and I slept all day yesterday, I think, just to recoup. So I had a lot of fun. Didn't make any contacts, but then again, I didn't really go. I just wanted to go see what was going on and how it worked for the first time. And I really enjoyed it. So I'll give it back to you, and 73s to everybody, and have a good day.
Roger. You know, Field Day is really one of those wonderful events in ham radio because it covers so many different bases in the hobby. I mean, you get to do ham radio with your friends who are ham radio operators as opposed to, having a meeting and eating food. So you're actually doing radio. You're probably learning something because there's somebody there who does something differently or different that you don't do, and so there's always an educational component. And then you've got the kind of the marketing component where you've got a public presence and kind of promote the hobby, and then the practical experience of setting up in an unusual situation. So it really does cover a lot of bases in the hobby. A fantastic event, and I encourage anybody to take part in whenever they can, in whatever capacity they can. And I'm glad it happens every year. And occasionally somebody will pull off a winter field day. It depends on how brave they are. Anyways, we're going to get ready to... I'm going to make a last call here in a second here. I haven't heard K8AGW on a Monday in a while. I know he's listening because I do hear him come in on some of the other nets when he gets called. Let's try Dan. K8AGW, are you listening around the corner there? I just thought I'd check. Let's make a last call here for the Monday morning Sarah Barometer Net. It is 8:07:42. Please call if you'd like to get in on this morning's log.
KC8DEO, Kilo Charlie 8, Delta Echo Oscar, Benny Mobile.
Whiskey 8, Echo Lima, Mike, Eric, Orville.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Kilo Yankee, Andy over in Dalton. Just wanted to say hi. I'll be in and out with no traffic.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, VZA, Eric in Strongsville. I have to be in and out today, Dave. Good seeing you yesterday. Field day was fabulous. 73 all.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up here. Andy, thanks for your in and out. Happy Monday to you. Be safe at the start of your week here, and we'll listen for you throughout the week. Eric, nice to see you. Sorry you can't stick around chat, but be safe on the road. Benny, always nice to see you at the meetings. Nice to chat with you on the air for a moment. KC8DEO, NTAD.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Everybody on the net. Yeah, mobile right now. Gonna have to make my way across Akron here, but had a chance to be at field day on Saturday morning as helping set up and stuff. I wasn't able to get back there. Too busy the rest of the day, but there till about 1 o'clock to help set up. But you could also check in KC8DEP. So if you're looking for more numbers, she's with me here. But other than that, everybody have a good day. KC8DEO.
All right, Benny. Well, you and I guess, took the opposite bookends there. You did set up, I did tear down, and then they had plenty of operators in between. So it worked out, I think, just fine for the group. Be safe on the road. Happy Monday to Brenda, and you guys be safe. Take care. Thanks for checking in with us. Eric, nice to hear you in the morning. KE8ELM, NTAD.
This is WADLM. Morning, Dave. I missed field day completely. Just got back from Kentucky about 11 o'clock last night, I think it was. And going to run a couple errands and then head on into the Worcester field day site and just pick up a few things and make sure everything got put away. So thanks for running the net. I will say 7-3. This is WADLM.
W8WKY.
All right there, Eric. Thanks for joining us on a Monday morning. Walk between the raindrops and stay dry today. It's kind of scattering all over out there today. And everything was pretty much cleaned up when I left our place Sunday. The only thing left was food in the kitchen, and I left that for somebody else to take home. There was lots of soda pop left, that's for sure. And our structure, we do field day in luxury at Sarah. We have a building, we have indoor toilets, we've got a kitchen, we've got air conditioning. Now, we put up lots of antennas outside, and we run everything off of a generator. So we fake it pretty well. Anyways, have a good one. Thanks for checking in. This is Dave, NTAD, in Copley with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Monday Morning Barometer Net. And I'm going to call in our closer unless anybody squeaks in.
So Charlie 8, November, Oscar Victor, KC8, NOV, Marty, Twinsburg, Mobile, in and out.
K8 PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India. I'm going to be in and out. 73, everybody.
All right, Phil, I've got you on the early bird list. Nice to hear your voice. Thanks for the recheck. Much appreciated. Be safe out there. Marty, thanks for checking in. You get slot number 41, which means W8CTM, slot number 42. Happy Monday, Carrie.
Well, good morning, Dave, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners, and thank you, everybody, for the number 42. I think I need it. Anyway, well, I didn't make the field day Saturday or the net. I was, the emergency squad took me to the hospital because I had low blood sugar. So anyway, that's where I've been. But anyway, I'm home today, so I got up and got on the net, and I listened to the whole net this morning. Even listened to Jim on pre-checks. That was usually don't get up quite that early, but I did today. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day out there. It looks like we're going to definitely get some rain, but well, we probably need it. I hope it cools it down a little bit, but it'll be what it'll be. Anyway, that's all I have this morning. I want to just ask everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. So with that, I'll say 73 is W8CTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a marvelous Monday, and I'll turn it back to NTAD to wrap it up. And everybody have a great one, and thank you again for the number 42. So with that, back to you, Dave, W8CTM.
right there, Kerry. Well, so nice to have you back home and aboard to be our closer today. I hope everything is stabilizing well for you, and wishing you the very best, and just kind of get back to normal there. So sorry you had to go through that, and again, wishing you a speedy normalization. Glad you're home, and thank you so much for closing this up today. Glad we can give you number 42. That worked out just perfect. Let me go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll release the repeater back to regular amateur radio use in 1 minute. As always, I need to thank a bunch of people, starting with all of our check-ins. Thank you very much. We wouldn't have a net without you. Thank you for the listeners. We are glad to be here. Please join us whenever you can. I want to thank our founders, Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WBHATW, and Tom, K8DSD, for starting this net over 35 years ago. And also Ron, KD8CVS, for being, in my mind, the greatest Barometer Net control operator of all times. Didn't know anybody before him, so I've got a limited experience, but I like to give my kudos to Ron. Want to thank the club for having a space to be here. Want to thank Marty for giving us a place to put our antenna. All of the technicians for keeping us on the air. We are here Monday through Saturday starting at 7 a.m. We run for about an hour or sometimes a little bit longer. So please join us whenever you can from the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz in beautiful Doylestown, Ohio. We now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Thank you all again, and happy Monday.
KCFQV, I was wondering.
KC8FQV, KD8SLG, you were wondering what, Mark? All you heard was I was wondering.
Oh, I was wondering if Jim got his air. So, geez. I thought I said the whole thing, and I thought I left the button after the air. But that's what I was wondering, Nick, KCFQV.
Well, Mark, to find that out, you got to be here before 7 in the morning, man. Can't be sleeping in. Jim got his AC installed on Saturday, and he said he had a wonderfully cool house over the weekend, and he sounded very happy this morning. So, short answer is yes, he did. KD8SLG.
Yep, that was. I just was wondering. Yeah, it was a surprise when he said they were going to install it on a Saturday. You know, because that's overtime normally on the guys, but I guess when you sell an air conditioner and anything, there is a lot of markup. So you can cover things and doing. And you have a good company, you know, they want to keep you happy. So, hey, thanks for coming back, Nick. Hey, I see where the restaurant was. Yeah, I came across Eastland Road. Wow, the road, Rittman Road, that's a curve. And I am surprised they don't have more wrecks there. But, hey, I'll kick you down the page, Nick. KCFQV.
Talk to you later, Mark. You have a great day. KC8FQV, KD8SLG, clear.
KCFQV. Yeah, sleep can catch you, but never a terrible thing. KCFQV.
W8WKY. Right, this is 5 Juliet Yankee calling EchoLink and listening. Right, this is ZS5 Juliet Yankee calling EchoLink and listening. CQ, ZS5 Juliet Yankee calling EchoLink and listening.